kind of. I'd never been to a concert where you felt something like that. And a couple days later, I texted him and I said, "Man, that was so beautiful and so inspiring, and I'm so grateful to have been there. Thank you." And he texted me back and he said, "Thank you and whatever." Well, he didn't say whatever. I'm saying whatever. Shorten my story. But anyway, at the end of his text, he said, "I'm getting ready to go into the studio to work on what was his Lifers record at the time." And he said, "Do you have any songs that you think would work?" And guys, like I said, I'm not a singer. I'm not a guitar player. I'm a songwriter. And aside from being a good friend, Cody is also one of my favorite artists. So as a songwriter, when one of your favorite artists asks you if you have a song that'll work for their new record, even if I don't have a song that'll work for your new record, I have a song that'll work for your new record.
I'm making one.
Yeah. But it turns out I did have one. I had written one a couple months before, man. I was just waiting for the right time to send it to him. I sent it to Josh, his bass player, and Josh told me that it was way too wordy. I needed to take some words out of it. And it turns out Cody put a couple more words into it before he recorded it. But after I sent it to Cody, no bullshit, like 30 minutes later, he sent me back a recording from his phone, just him and his guitar. And he took this song #1 all over the place, and God bless him for it. I'm so thankful for that. And so is my bank account. But but my favorite recording of this song will always be that recording from Cody's phone 30 minutes after I sent it to him. It's called "Must Be the Whiskey." Says to love you, my head says to run. It's like my heart's too afraid to tell my head what it's done. I know that it can never be the way that it was. Even though you be the death of me, I can't give you up too much. It's not enough, it's not the love, it's not the lust that grips me. It must be the whiskey. All the pain that comes from taking the mess you made of yourself. And I know I'm chasing rainbows, thinking I'll make it work, when the facts take my actions spoke louder than my words. And it only makes it worse thinking of her. Think she'll forgive me. It must be the whiskey. Must be the whiskey. I've been drinking to remember and drinking to forget. I got I love you on my mind. I got Jim Beam on my breath. Loneliness has got the rest. I got nothing left in me. Sometimes it hits me whenever I'm a little tipsy. Oh, it gets me whenever I'm a little tipsy. Must be whiskey. Oh, must be whiskey. Thank you guys so much, man. And thank you to Buck and Tara I love you guys, man. It's an honor to get to play here every time I play here, and I've been playing here for a couple of years now, and it means the fucking world to me, and it means the world to me that y'all show up when I do come out here to play from my heart with everything I am. Thank you so much, man. Do be so kind, please keep that going for my percussionist, my merch guy, my tour manager, my sometimes driver, my de facto therapist, one of my dear, dear friends, Cash Jones on the phone. We have t-shirts and all that stuff for sale. If anybody's interested, if you ain't got no money, I say just give it to them. Cass probably doesn't agree with that too much, but hey man, Cass is awesome. He's the man. He's the man. Cass Jones, Cass Jones. Cass comes through. Cass comes through, man. So man, I tell you, shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. And I'm not going to preach to you because I got nothing to preach to you about. All I'm going to tell you is this. I do everything I can every day to make my little corner of the world the best that it possibly can be. And I hope and I pray that every day you do the same. Because the only way we're going to go along is to get along. And if the more we get along, the further we're going to go along. Because I'll tell you, I don't care if you're left, you're right, you're in or you're out. They don't care about us. So we have to care about us. So let's start here. Let's care about each other, man, and eventually everything will be alright. Now, I'm just gonna move forward. I'm a big fan of Jerry Lee Lewis. Let me rephrase that. I'm a big fan of the music of Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee as a person has made some, we'll say, questionable decisions, as we all have, but Jerry Lee's may be a bit more questionable than, say, a normal person. A lot of people know that Jerry Lee married his 13-year-old cousin. A lot of people don't know that that 13-year-old cousin was wife number 3 out of 7. That's 3 out of 7. 7 times he's been married. I've been married 3, he's been married 7. And of those 7 wives, numbers 4 and 5 both died under mysterious circumstances at Jerry Lee's house with no one around but Jerry Lee. Defensive wounds all over him. Broken glass and blood streaks all through the house. I don't know, I wasn't there, and I'm not one to judge. When it comes down to it, only the good Lord and the killer, that's Jerry Lee's nickname, the killer, only the good Lord and the killer know what really happened on those nights. But I heard that story and I was like, shit, that's a song. And it goes like this. It's called Jerry Lee. Thank you guys very much. Well, if you don't know, then I learned something. They don't call me the killer for nothing. Dangerous, a methamphetamine buzzing. Crazy enough to marry my first cousin. Touched by the double paranoid hellraiser. Fuck Chuck Berry, I'm the real trailblazer. People staring like they're scared of me. For the record they ought to be. I'm Jerry Lee. Hillbilly insanity. Tickling kings and ivories. Praise the Lord, Elvis style. I'm Jerry Lee. Pianos, pistols, hear the screams. Pentecostal fury and the shout speed. Sing great balls of fire. Well, there's blood on the carpet, blood on the lamp, blood on the bed sheets, blood on my hands. This sort of thing never happened before, but that bad girl ain't bad no more. I'm needy, sometimes jealous. I'm more drunk than I, baby, I can't help it. She knew what would happen and she tried to leave. No Jerry Lee, Hillbilly insanity, tickling things in the breeze, praise the Lord Elvis die. I'm Jerry Lee, Jerry Lee, pianos, pistols, rest in peace, Pentecost fury and a shot speed, sing great balls of fire. Oh, 7 miles, 7 dead sins, 4 by coincidence, this solo Connie, no evidence, cause and effect of messing with Jerry Lee, Jerry Lee, inconclusive autopsy, who up where why it's a mystery, but it's all alright. I'm Jerry Lee, Jerry Lee, yeah, boys around here take care of me, wouldn't dare try depending on me and my gray balls of fire. Sang great balls of fire, still singing great balls of fire. My name's Josh, we'll see you on down the highway. Thank you.